Hi, this is a short tutorial on how to use the email console in the AYR CRM system. Once you've logged in, you'll come to your home page. There is a section at the top here for emails. It will show you your most recent 4 to 5 emails, and it'll just have a brief description with the subject line time. You won't be able to open them directly from here. You'll have to go into the email console. To get to the email console, click on here, or if you're somewhere else on the website, just go into Apps, Mailbox, and it'll take you to your emails. Most modern email browsers now use what they call tabs. Some will use Windows, but when you click on this, it will open a new tab. You can go back to your home page, and you can go back to your emails. Now I'm just going to run through the bits and pieces around this screen. Here is your email address. It's also a link to get back to this page whenever you need to return. You've got a button here for new messages. So that's how you create a new email. You can check your emails. This is like the send and receive button that you see on a lot of applications. You can select an email and you can reply. Or if you click on that arrow, you can reply to all the recipients in that email that you've received. You can forward an email, so you just simply select and forward. You can also indicate whether the email has been read or not read. So that's how an email will look when it first comes into your inbox. It is bold. And there's also a number in brackets that indicates how many unread emails you've got. So this is an unread email. Once I click on it, it goes from bold to fine print, denoting that I've had a look at it. You'll notice here that when I've clicked on that email, I actually have a preview. This is what they call a preview pane. You can switch this off, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. The other great function with this is that you can select an email and you can flag or unflag that email. Very good when you're going through a lot of emails and you want to deal with that email a bit later. You click flag and you can manage that email at a later date. You can also select an email and move it to a folder, or you can simply select an email, click, drag, and drop it into a folder. You can also delete an email, select it, you can click delete or just press the delete button. Now up here you'll notice that there are a number of column headings. You can select any one of these to sort. So if I click on that, it's sorted and it will only show me all the flagged items. You can see that you've set a sort by the fact that there's an arrow there. So if I sort all my senders, it will do it in alphabetical order and it will show that it's being sorted by that particular column by that arrow. You can sort by date, you can sort by size and subject. Default, it comes with date, so your newest emails appear at the top. Now, we've got a search engine here, so you can search for a particular email address or a sender. You can also do it by subject, and you can also search in the body of the email. In order to speed up the search, you can click on this arrow, and you can search just in the folder that you want. Or you can just search in the from, to, or subject fields. If you search the entire lot of messages, it will slow things down. You're only talking a minute or two, but if you're really wanting to do an in-depth search, that's how you can do that. And you just click on it to get out. Now, I'll just go quickly through the settings. Click on the settings here. Now, you've got the number of messages that appear on your page. The more messages you have displaying, the slower it is at displaying that page. So if you've got broadband internet, by all means bump it up. If you've got fast broadband, you can go to 100. If you only got dial-up, I wouldn't suggest anything more than about 20. You can also select or deselect these. This is that preview plane that you can switch off there. You can also show the pictures. Once again, if you show that, it'll be slower. If you make any changes, click Save. Email accounts. The first one here is your signature, so you can type it in. We've already set a signature for you, but you can change that if you want. You can click on this and it'll add signatures to all outgoing messages. Manage folders. You can add folders and manage them from here. You just click on Add Folder. You can put it under another existing folder or just have it as itself. That's what no parent means. You can put in the file name and click OK. And then you've got to click Save. Filters. This is like the rule wizards in Outlook. This allows you to automate the filing of emails as they come in. So I've got one set here. I can edit it. So I've got it that the system looks in the subject, and for any emails with at your request notifications in that subject. What it does is if it receives an email with that subject, I've told it to move to this particular folder, and then you can click Save. You can also delete any rules that you've created in there as well. Now to get back to your emails, just click on your email address up the top there. Now I'll show you through how to create a new email. So you click on New Message. Now you can type in an email address. Notice that this has come up with a suggestion. That is because I've typed it in previously. It saves all your emails that you've typed, all the email addresses that you've typed in previously. Please note, however, that it'll also show any incorrect spelling of emails if you have mistyped an email address. So be very careful when you type it in. You should always be careful anyway, so you make sure that it gets sent to the right person. In order to select that, all you need to do is just move your cursor down and click it, and it puts it in. In order to add a second or a subsequent email, just type in comma and a space, and then type in another email address. You can also copy it in to somebody, or you can show by clicking this link. You can also blind copy somebody in. In other words, all the recipients won't be able to see who the other recipients are. Subject line. You don't need to add this in, but it will warn you when you try and send it that you haven't added something in. Now, please bear in mind that this is a web-based system, like Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo. If you lose your internet connection, you may lose the work that you've done. So save regularly. This is as simple as just clicking Save and then continuing on. And then you can click Save again and continue on. If you lose an email for any reason and you have saved it, just go back into Drafts and there it is. Double click and off you go again. Now you can add an attachment by simply clicking Browse and go through, select a file and open. It accepts most files, but you must also hit Attach. If you don't and it doesn't show up here, it won't go. If you need to delete an attachment, just click Delete. So I'm happy with this. Before sending, I also suggest that you save, because if anything happens in that send process, then you'll lose that. There is that email that I've just sent. It's in the sent items. And there we go. So there is a short tutorial on how to use the email system. If you've got any problems, email